because it's been actually really hot, but I still want that coziness, you know. Recently in Europe, we've been struggling with the heat wave, and yeah, it's been really tough, so I have another thing that will help me through it. I thought, why not to try this lemon Coca-Cola? Actually, a fun fact, I've never says HB, but I'm not sure if it's HB actually. To me, it draws more like H. So, and we have a little rubber, what do you call it? Eraser. When I was younger, in school, I used to have those erasers that were in shapes of like fruits and they smelled, or like animals. Anyway, let's take a sip of my Coca-Cola first. And let's begin. I'm going to put it there. So, I was thinking what to draw, and I just changed my mind right now. Let's take something. Lovely colored pencils. And we're going to start with red. From the get-go, we're going to start, and I'm thinking it's strawberry season, and if you have watched me for quite a while, you know that I'm a strawberry lover, and for my birthday I'm planning to make a strawberry, I don't know if it's like, that's a shortcake. It's strawberry, it's kind of like a biscuit. Then there's cream, and in the cream you have strawberries. Then there's biscuit on top. There's cream, and then there's and there's jelly with some strawberries. So that's what I plan to do, and that's what we'll draw. I'll turn off my phone notifications. I'm sorry. Alright, so strawberry, but like, how would that look? Like, maybe like this. This is what I do. I just look at myself, how I look, you know? And I think the arms. Alright, let's try this way. You cannot see very well, but don't worry. You will be able to a little later. This now is just like the first sketch, you know. We need the strawberry. Let me know what's your favorite fruit, because people say that it's like a basic question, but to me it's like an important question. You know, like, I want to know, because sometimes you learn so many new things about people when you ask them the simple questions. And it's like no one asks anyone those things, so it's actually nice when someone cares about like the little things, you know, and not like what's your dream for life. Of course, this is important too, to know and to ask people, but it's nice to be asked like, what's your favorite color? And then you can give them something in that color, and that makes them feel nice, you know. Okay, we have the strawberry, but a little mess up here. I just don't want it to be too harsh, so I'm going over that. Unfortunately, I do not have the fancy the eraser, so we're just going with what we have. This strawberry. I used to watch a lot of the strawberry shortcake when I was little. Even my little cousin watched it, and that was really nice. And then we have to draw an outfit, and I want the outfit to be very unfitting. You know, I want like very high boots, high black boots, because that's how I dress, you know. I love when girls can be cutesy and dress like more edgy and stuff. That sounds so stupid, but like a pretzel, you know, platform shoes. Does that look like a platform? Not at all. I don't know what's going on with me. I can't draw. I literally can't draw. But let's keep going, because that's what we have. That's the only thing we have. And the second shoe looks a little bit better, I guess. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Oh my gosh. Scratch that. This is in real time, me stressing, okay? And this video is supposed to be relaxing, so what's that gonna look like, but you know, this is just like this is the ultimate my style, I think, because this is how I draw when I don't expect anything to come out of it. I'm gonna show you what I have so far. I'm gonna keep updating you. It's just like a vase. It's so bad quality. And it's just crooked and everything. But that's okay. We are crooked too, you know, my face is like the most crooked ever. And it's not a big deal. And we have to draw the hair. How do we draw the hair though? Let's do this. Maybe let's do my hairstyle like okay, let's draw some hoops and some ear details. And of course a big forehead, because I'm like 90% forehead. it's just something you don't expect, you know. And Rihanna was in the show too, which was very unexpected. We were just watching and then she showed up and I'm like, is that Rihanna? And my husband was, no, of course it's not, but it was Rihanna. She looked gorgeous as always, and she really played really good. And it was just like, when you think about Rihanna playing in a show, it's not the psychotic show, you know. Usually, I think, I don't know, but I loved how she played it. Yeah, I recommend the Bates Motel. If you like more like I don't know if that's a psychological thriller. It's based on the movie Psycho from like very old movie. So I think a lot of you know about it. I didn't know about this movie because I don't know, I just don't, I don't know. Yeah, but I heard the show is better, which a lot of people may not agree with. I just watched the show and I don't really plan to watch a movie right now because that's a lot of information. It was a weird and creepy movie, show. So yeah, I'm just doodling. Honestly, I'm not sure what's going on in here. Just going, adding some flowers on the dress, some strawberries. This drawing is so, like, not what I wanted for the first page. But it's like, I don't know. Lately, me just drawing anything is a success. And it really makes me sad. That's how it is, you know. got rid of so many clothes recently. I just put them like for like the in a bin for the homeless and stuff, and I just don't know what to wear. Like, I don't like how I draw. That's the orange piece, the one thing to come. But she will be snoring, so look at my face to just be able to draw the face that I want to draw. It actually helped. I'm gonna show you in a second. I think this one is my favorite. It's kind of like a scared face. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the mic a little bit closer. My orange beast is really getting bored because it's almost time for a walk, which I never am that late. Usually she kinda like chills and then I bring her for the walk. I cannot say the word because she knows the word. If you know how to say let's go in Polish, then you know the magic word of my dogs. But yeah, now she's just getting really impatient and she's looking at me and she's the cutest little girl ever. Sometimes I remember how scared. Oh, he's here. Hello, gorgeous. Just trying to drink my Coca-Cola. No. She's the cutest. Oh, she wants to go on the bed. Hop. Yep. That's how she manipulates me. She's just right there. That's so funny. I don't know if I can show. Oh, she's just behind my chair. Anyway, when I think about her as a puppy and how much I cried because of her, it just makes me laugh. Because she was an awful puppy. Like, absolutely horrible. Like, she used to bite and eat everything, and she used to bark. I know that's how puppies act, but I had the puppies before and they didn't. She was a dinosaur, okay? She was a dinosaur. And they say Malinois puppies are horrible. And we think she was mixed with a Belgian Malinois, or however you say it. Because, I mean, look at her. She has the, So, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there. But she grew up to be like a really nice girl. Sometimes she has tantrums, which are horrible. But, I can live with that as long as she's somewhat nice. Yeah, she's just scratching. Another fun fact, I used to be really scared of ladybugs because they have this weird smell, and I don't know if any of you know, but ladybugs smell, and I don't really like that. They smell like kind of like a rotting plant. I don't know. I don't like that, but I used to really love, what's that? If you are Polish, you will know. It's chrapąszcz. What is that, like a beetle? They have like those little, when they have like the little things, they have like little, I don't know, like their ears are like very fluffy and orange. And I used to actually, because here during like May, I think, sorry, it's kind of like beetle season, was called Lucy or Lucian. I would just make up if it's a girl or a boy. And yeah, I don't know why the Beatles were my favorite, but they were. But it was kind of weird when they were walking on you. It's like they had these little like nails or something, and they just gripped you so hard, and sorry if you live in like a house like that. If I would live in a house like that too right now, because it's way easier to clean and everything. But I don't like those houses that like have just the white and black and just like, just very bland. We used to have so many beautiful buildings and architecture, and now it's just slowly disappearing. I feel like the colors, the uniqueness, even in people, all of the surgeries. And I'm not saying I would never get a surgery because, but it's just people start looking the same, and that's just so sad when you think about it. The same with buildings. Like the 60s, the 70s used to be so colorful, so fun, and now it just kind of like going into one direction. I don't know. It's like there's so many cool things. Like I've seen, I don't know if anyone from Japan or just me, but like I've heard a lot about like Japanese houses being cheap to renovate because of how the situation looks in Japan, and if that's real. But I could like renovate a house like that, I feel like, because the whole growing up, my mom used to just do things, in the house. She used to fix things and destroy things and renovate the house. And I feel like maybe that's a stupid thing, but I truly believe I could renovate it. Like, it would not be the best. I obviously could not do the plumbing or stuff, but maybe other things like putting stuff together and everything. I feel like I could do that, like build the furniture. That's probably stupid, but my dream, even if I renovate a house, I want it to be empty. If that makes sense, I want it empty, I want it clean, and then I just bring stuff that I need, because I grew up in houses that there's so many things, so many unnecessary things, and like I just want, that's just like a dream of a kid growing up poor, but I just want just my things in the house, not like trash or anything. Just the little things. Like the cutlery, I want matching cutlery. That's my dream. Just I like the pots too. Every pot have its like lid, and not like just the strange lids. Just being thrown around in the house because you don't know where they go. Because right now it's like it's not only our stuff in the house. Because we are renting, so you can't really throw stuff away. Anyway, I'm sorry for yapping about houses. it's like you couldn't go outside, you couldn't walk because there was just much ice and so much snow. And now the summer is weird to do. I wonder how this winter will look like. I hope it's not gonna be the same. Although my job is inside, so it wouldn't be that bad. It's just I couldn't ride my bike to work. I've become like a bicyclist. Literally every day. Go to work on my bike. Go to work on my bike. Not work on my bike, but go to work on my bike. And honestly, like, my stamina is so much better. Like, I don't know, I feel like I could run a marathon. Probably not, but you know. Yeah, I was always so scared to ride a bike because when we used to take vacations in the Netherlands, I was so bad to the point where my brother would take me on the back of his bike and just drive me around because like I used to just drive into the crib and fall over. Like, I don't know what I was doing, but I was horrible. And I was always told that I'm just not a very good driver. So, you know, I didn't really try that well. And then one time there was this bike, kind of like what do you call it? Like a trip, like a field trip on bikes at school. And I lied to my teacher that I cannot go because I'm sick. And the truth was I just was embarrassed because I couldn't really drive a bike that well. And I was afraid to fall over. And I really wanted to go because I don't remember what exactly that was, but it was like a meeting with like a town's president or something. I don't remember. But yeah, I just said I cannot go because I'm sick. And I was not sick. Yeah. If I could go now, I would definitely go for a trip. Like, I'm actually really good, if you can believe it. Although one time I did drive into a lady, but that was because, so, you know, when you do this thing, when you walk into a store and then a person is walking towards you and you go to the right, and then they go to the right, and you know, you just do this, both of you do this, and then both of you do this. That's what happened, and I just drove into her. But you know, it happens to the best of us. It happened to me. She was angry. Would I say it's my fault? I would say part of it, definitely, but not all of it, because she did see me coming. It's not like I rode into her when she was like not seeing me. It's I did tell her, excuse me, and she just stood, and then, you know, she just went to the same side I went to, and it just happened. So, you know, I'm not proud of this one, but you know, yeah, what happened. are so much better than any other pen I've used before. Like, I don't know. I didn't expect them to be that good, and I know a lot of professional artists use them, and now I know why. And there's this artist, I'm not sure if he's Portuguese, but I know he's stationed in Portugal right now. He's called Frances, I think Frances, and he just draws houses and buildings, but he makes them so beautiful, and recently he started to draw buildings and houses on the buildings and houses, so when you walk through a street, it looks like on one building there's like plenty of them, but it's just a mural. He's doing murals in, I believe, Portugal, and just so incredible, and his work is just amazing. I'm so jealous of his talent. You know, it's just, and I love when people are really creative, you know. I saw this girl online, and she was selling press-on nails like I do, but what she did was, she didn't use the boxes or anything. She used CDs. She put the tape on CDs and glued the nails on the CDs and packaged them that way, and that was such a cool idea, you know. Like, there are some ideas that I'm like, so sad I didn't think of that before, this person, you know. But, you know, what can you do? You just have to be happy that they were so creative, you know. Yeah. But my personal nail business has been quite good. Maybe not when it comes to, you know, getting money, but like doing a lot of sets and people liking the sets that I just thought of, not because I try to not recreate, because it's just, I prefer to do my own original ideas, because then the market is oversaturated with the same thing, you know, it's the same nails or same things. So I'd rather do my own ideas, if anything, and inspired by stuff, you know. And I got an order of 2 sets, more than 2 sets, because one had more sizes of the nails that I freestyled, which was so nice. It was for a girl's birthday, for her and for her little sister. I was really happy to make that. Yeah, honestly, making the same set like 3 times just showed me that every time I do it, it looks even better. Like, with each time I tried, it looked so much like cleaner. Maybe that's what you have to do, you know, just keep practicing. Of course, this is what you're supposed to do, you know. I know I just said that. But I don't believe it works with the drawing. With drawing, I believe the first try is the relaxing